Danielle Bilumbu with DBK Real Estate. Thank you so much for watching. Today we're going to learn about a few tips and tricks you need to know regarding your home and the condition of it. How you can prepare for the summer or how you can prepare your home to be ready for the winter time. And who else to ask to help us with that? And the best one, which is Mr. Bob Avery with Pillar to Post, our favorite inspector. How are you?
Thank you. Yeah, we're back again. Danielle's put out a couple of these, but we've been around 8 years. Pillar to Post Home Inspections is a franchise out of Toronto, Canada. My wife and myself, we own this franchise, and we've been #1 home inspection company in North America by Franchise Magazine for 7 years now. So we know a little bit about inspections. But what we're going to talk about is change of seasons a little bit in your house, okay? The best thing you can do is to get an HVAC, air conditioning and heating company, to come twice a year. Have them check the system. It'll run more efficiently, they'll keep it clean. They'll tell you if like the blower's starting to go so you can prepare.
The
right?
Freon too.
All those things, the Freon, everything. So spring, fall, before it gets hot, before it gets cold, right? They typically run about $125 to $150 a year for 1 unit, twice that for 2, and then they'll come and do that for everything else for free. If they find something, you just pay for the material. The labor is free. It keeps those units running efficiently and they'll last longer. I had one unit, typically they run 15 years or so. I had one go 25 years by doing that.
The AC units?
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely. The condenser outside. So I still had to pay to have it changed later, but I went all that extra time, right? The other things, windows, doors, okay? This strip right here, okay? This keeps cold air in, hot air out, and vice versa. It also keeps water out, okay? It's called weather stripping. So just all you gotta do is open your doors, take a look at it, and see if it's sealed, right? The other thing is when you go and close your door, if you can see light, it's not sealed,
No bueno.
okay? The other things you want to do right now, this week, it's going to be cold, okay? We're going to have 3 or 4 days of freezing weather,
Yes.
okay? Faucets that are on the outside. Home inspectors tend to call them hose bibs. I call them faucets, okay? There is a styrofoam cover, Home Depot sells them. They're like $1.30. You just put them on and pull them tight. It protects that faucet, okay? The other thing is your sprinkler system, you can winterize it. It releases the pressure, releases the water, so it starts to freeze. The water's going to expand and it won't break the pipes.
Uh-oh.
If we can have a video on this or go to YouTube and Google up, okay, winterizing sprinkler systems, it'll show you how to do that. That's important, okay? The attic, all your pipes should be insulated already. If not, you should have them insulated Home Depot, little sleeves, or they're going to be under the blown-in insulation that's in the attic. We're not used to having freezing for 3 or 4 days.
No, this is
Your
Texas.
pipes don't like it. They will break, okay? So that's why you have to kind of prepare a little bit.
Okay. And what to do to prepare the summer?
Have the air conditioning heating guy coming, okay? Now the other thing that's going to happen when you have the air conditioning running all the time, those air conditionings make condensate. It's water. It takes the moisture out of the air. That's got to go somewhere. Older houses, it goes in the attic, it goes into the main drain. But you want to go up and look on your pan underneath, see if there's any water in there.
Okay.
That pan also goes outside and just below the roof. It's called a soffit, and there'll be a little pipe sticking out.
Okay.
If that's dripping, you got water in that pan, okay? You don't want any water in the pan,
Okay.
So it can clog up, and that's why if they come twice a year, you won't have that issue, right?
Yeah.
Change your filters, okay? People just...
The inside?
Inside.
I know how to change my filter, the small one, but the one in the attic, I never did.
Well, it depends. Some units now, more and more, are having the filters in the attic at the unit. So you don't need any filters in your ceilings.
Okay.
Some people do both. They think it's going to be better. It's not. okay? It puts more stress on the air conditioning unit, makes it work harder, less efficient, won't last as long. But you gotta change your filters, start out in a new house that you don't know, every 3 months.
Okay.
If they're nice and clean, go another month or two. Because as soon as they start to get gray, you wanna change them. You don't wanna let them get black and change them way too late.
So, the recap, on a new home, brand new home, every 3 months, you
Yep.
need to change your filter for your AC. But on an older home, every 2 months?
Depends, and it depends on, you gotta look at them,
Okay.
okay? And if you come in, you got new construction around you, you're gonna have a lot of dust. You're gonna change it more often.
Okay.
If you're gonna remodel, you're gonna
Yeah.
wanna change it every month, every 3 weeks, right?
If you have a pet, some people, they have
Every
dogs
month,
and cats, it's better
If
every
you
month.
have allergen problems, you wanna change it even more so.
Okay.
And they do have filters for allergens.
Okay.
They collect more of the allergen itself. And we do allergen testing too, by the way.
Okay.
But those are the things you want to pay attention to. And if you got to change them every month, you change them every month.
Okay, so it's pretty much up to you, but as long, don't pass the 3 months mark, pretty much.
No, and if it's still nice and clean, that's fine. Okay. Next time, go 4 months.
Okay.
Okay. Still nice and clean, but typically 6 months to every time. Change them anyway, every 6 months.
Okay. And just to have, like, us as human being, we go to our doctor and we do what we 1 year checkup.
Yep.
And then we do have vaccine. I have little kids every 6 months or at least once a year, depending on the age. Just like the house, how often should we call you, home inspector, to come and check on my house before going and calling all these different people? Because every single time they come, sometimes each one of them is one of these company will charge you to just come and check.
Sure.
So how often should we call a home inspector to check on our home?
And it depends on how good you are with your house.
Okay.
If you're a guy that understands, or a lady that understands how the house works and knows what to look for, you can do it yourself. And then call whoever. A lot of people don't,
No, I don't.
okay? We have a nice little notebook that we give out to all our clients, okay? And in there is a checklist, okay? And it's a mini inspection. And that's something people should be doing all the time. When you move into a house, how does the house look? How does it function? Things change over time. And what you want to be able to do is pick out where those changes are and when. So we could come and actually do that, okay? And I do that for a lot of apartment people, right? People that own houses, that rent them.
Especially
Landlords.
landlord, please don't be a slumlord, and make sure you have your home inspector to check on your property constantly, because you will not make money if every single time, every single month, there's a repair to make. At the end of the year, you will spend more money in that house than really the house bringing you money. So yeah.
Slow leaks. Okay, people don't see them, they're not reported. If you're not looking for them, especially if they're in apartments and rental homes, they're afraid to tell anybody.
Yeah.
So they get there and then they get moldy, the sheetrock is built. So now they're living in a house that may have mold that's just unsafe. So it's very important to come through. So you can call us, we'll come through. Doesn't take long, it's not very expensive. We do just a quick thing, look at the things that are gas lines, water lines, under sinks, the roof, okay? The big things that can get you in a lot of trouble.
Okay.
Because you're gonna know working in your kitchen if this works or that doesn't work. But it's the things that you don't see.
You don't see. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for
Thank you
these
very
information. I truly appreciate it. It was great. I hope you learned a lot. I know I did. So guys, if you have any question regarding your home condition, home inspection, feel free to contact us. You will also have Bob Avery information at the end of this video if you want to contact his company directly. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.